Hey, Vinny.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. I am ready for our exclusive one-on-one.
All right, guys, we'll get started here. We have head coach Dan Friend of Lewis University with student athletes Kevin Calling and TJ Murray. Coach, why don't you get us started with an opening statement?
Yeah, well, certainly excited to be here on this day practicing and prepping for Thursday's semifinal match. Got a good walkthrough in terms of getting a few reps and loosening up from last night's match, but eager to watch a lot of BYU film in terms of the last 12 hours, and certainly talented team, but excited about the opportunity to compete.
Thank you. And now we'll open it up for questioning. Vinny, take it away.
So first question's going to be for Kevin. Kevin, I want to ask you, the last time you played BYU, you lost, but literally I think it was your second or first college match ever. So I want to ask, how have you improved as a setter in the last 2 years?
Yeah, second collegiate game for me. I think I've improved a lot. Had the COVID off break, and I mean, just being around this the speed for a longer time has just helped me improve my game, slow down the game just entirely. So just being around the game constantly has made the game slower for me. And of course, obviously having teammates and coaches coaching me all the way. So.
Yeah. And then TJ, want to ask you, you look at BYU, a good serving team. How important is it for you guys to be able to pass well to run your offense, especially against a tough serving team like the Cougars?
Yeah, super important. We have obviously some very good attacking weapons with even Kevin with his ability to attack up there. But whether that's Tyler, Kuhn, Bouge, any of those guys, it's just important to get the ball in a good spot for us to make plays easy for Kevin. And then with how good he is, it just gives us the chance to put the ball in and good things happen.
And then TJ, I want to ask you, it's not often that you can hit, 700, have 7 kills, and sometimes get overshadowed by your other middle attacker. Can you just talk about the relationship that you and Tyler have, where even you're not on the court at the same time, but you guys seem to feed off each other?
Yeah, no, totally. So me and Tyler played club a little bit together for maybe about a year or so, and ended up going to the same college team, and it's been great. He's an amazing friend. As much as everyone gets to see him kill it in volleyball, we're even closer friends. And so it's honestly, it's an honor really and a privilege to be able to see him do what he does. And for me personally, my goal has always been to try and be better than Tyler, try and be better than him. And I know that if I'm working towards that and I fall anywhere around that, I'll be doing good things for our team. And it's just good that we can have two people that get to go, we compete with each other, try and get more blocks or kills. Generally, he usually wins, totally fine with that. But yeah, that's kind of what that looks like for our team. And it's a fun time when we're both clicking like that. And then you got Ryan and Cole and Bouge and Kevin, the rest of the guys. So
You won the solo battle last night, though.
I'll take it. First one.
Coach, just a couple questions for you here. You look at BYU, Gabby Garcia-Fernandez, as you know, can rip it from the service line. When you're facing a server like that, do you change your game plan at all or anything along those lines, knowing that this is a guy who's capable of maybe putting together a 5-point run?
I think the game plan is just we're not sitting there trying to pass a guy like that perfect. It's same as last night. They had a couple servers. It wasn't like, hey, we want to pass perfect, but I think we have the ability, if we can manage a great server like that and put the ball with good height somewhere between even 10 feet and 8 feet. Kevin has the ability and our middles have the ability that we can run any option. And that's kind of the goal, just our guys understanding that it's not about sticking a perfect pass, but about managing a great server. And they have a couple guys, and certainly Gabby is one of them that puts some serving pressure. And that's our goal. And, we've been passing with 4 all year long. and we've got a good groove and rhythm. And I think that's built some confidence with the guys with that. And so we hope that helps a little bit.
All right. And I'll actually go to Kevin here before I come back to you, Coach, for the final question. Kevin, you look at the offense and all the capabilities that you guys have. Who is a player, though, that we're not talking about on Lewis who deserves some accolades?
Oh, definitely Guy and Cole. Those guys, they're the glue that holds us together. I mean, when we talk about our forward passing and what we've been doing all year long, I mean, those guys have always been there for us, and they do the things that we don't really recognize sometimes, sticking a perfect pass, and then Tyler, TJ, whoever gets the kill, we don't really look at who got the perfect pass. And so those guys being able to put up pretty good balls, even against last night when Penn State, like we talked about, managing, I mean, just slowing them down a little bit. Those guys have been doing some great things. So really good shout out to Guy and Cole.
All right. And Coach, final question for me, and on a little bit of a lighter note, but there is, a controversial issue in men's volleyball that has been underreported. And one of the trends that we've noticed in the last couple of years is coaches are now dressing down a little bit more. And for you personally, you were a suit and tie guy, and now you're more of a windbreaker. So what caused you to change your fashion approach during matches?
Well, the COVID year changed it a little bit in the sense there were no fans, and I just started doing the Lululemon pants and the button down, and we started winning. And I am superstitious in the sense that Kirsch was telling me what outfit we were wearing in the match with all the coaches. And so I just kept doing that. And then we got in the postseason and there was no way I was changing. And so we just stayed with it. And then the toughest part was TJ had these custom bands made with the seniors, which was really cool. They say Ray Strong, which is the foundation that we created after my daughter that was born a micropreemie. And so the one shoe says Ray and the other shoe says Strong, but there's no way I couldn't wear those shoes in postseason. So that's why you see the purple Vans that go with the outfit, but it was a credit to those guys and giving me those. But yeah, a little more relaxed COVID year, might bring the suit or tie stuff back next year, but this is where we're at this year.
Awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Vinny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I think that's all we have for you guys. Thank you for joining us and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Candace.